Making this video was a whole lot of fun. It made me laugh. I mean, I looked at Lexus's trajectory, I looked at what's about to happen to them, and the only image I could conjure up was this. There's a lion chasing its prey. Its prey looks behind and sees the lion coming, and it knows all hope is lost. There's nothing it can do. It lays down, the lion runs up to it, and starts eating it alive. The prey screams and cries, but its cries fall on deaf ears, and the lion continues to rip and tear at its flesh. It was reported recently that Tesla has increased its market share in one area significantly. That is in the premium auto segment in the United States. And what does this mean for other automakers? That's what interested me the most. Who is suffering as a result? Because clearly someone has to. There's only so many people in the United States that want to spend money in that price range, the premium range. And there's one company I noticed that is in a bit of trouble. No one seems to be paying any attention whatsoever. And I find this strange considering their sales are down compared to last year for, well, every single month this year. And that's compared to COVID lockdowns of last year. That's pretty bad. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking and my name is Sam Evans. Great to see you. Just for those of you who aren't aware, there's about 60% of people who watch this channel now who aren't subscribed. That's probably pretty normal for most channels. However, I've been able to discover through some testing that if you're not subscribed, you just won't see all of our videos in your feed, and you probably just won't get access to seeing those videos unless you specifically go to our channel, and it's a bit of a hassle to do that. So my suggestion is, if you want to see all the videos we make, or at least have access to those videos, make sure you click the subscribe button and the little bell notification icon as well. Tesla, what have they done? Who are they hurting? Who's in pain? Someone's in pain. I can tell you that right now. I'm going to show you this data. You'll see what I'm talking about. Right now, Tesla is responsible for around about 65% of all electric vehicle sales in the US. And it's gained an increasingly stronger and stronger hold over the premium and luxury segment in the US. There's lots of competition. That is true. The media keeps saying Tesla killer here, Tesla killer there, Tesla killer over there. Look for the Tesla killer over here. Look at our article, 10 new Tesla killers. I mean, I've seen articles like that have been around for how many years now? 2, 3, 4? Tesla killers, they're coming, they're imminent. Next year, Tesla's going to be in trouble. All the Tesla killers. Strangely, none of them have had really any effect at all. In January to August of 2022, 459,000 new electric vehicles were registered in the US. Of those, around 300,000 were Teslas. That means Tesla has 65% share of the electric vehicle segment. And what I've just noticed as well is that Tesla's production lines in Fremont could be producing 30% more vehicles within only a few months. The same production lines producing potentially 30% more vehicles. So that's pretty worrying if you are competing in the so-called Tesla killer segment. If you're a Tesla killer, maybe you should be more concerned about that than whether or not you can kill Tesla with your new Tesla killer. Anyhow, according to Automotive News research and data center estimates, Tesla is also the top brand in the premium luxury segment, and it is not even remotely close. When you say they're the top brand, I mean, it's like saying there's one brand up here, everyone else is down here. They're the top brand, but actually they are the brand. It's really that simple. Total sales in this segment are estimated at 540,000. But that includes cars and light trucks, which Tesla doesn't even have any light trucks. That's an increase of 7.1% in the third quarter. Of those, 539,000, 114,000 or 21% are Tesla vehicles. Tesla's result was 47% higher than a year ago, which also means that the company is expanding several times faster than the segment, gaining higher and higher share. Obviously, somebody has to be affected by this, right? Ford's been affected. Who else has been affected? Someone no one's talking about. No one is talking about them except for like rappers, homies and guys that are too cool for me. I don't know. I don't really understand all their new names. They have all these cool names and come up with their own names. And people in the know, people the cool kids. They've heard of these rappers and stuff, and they talk about this company all the time. Lexus. Yep, BMW increased its deliveries in Q3 by 3% to 78,000. So that's a lot less than what Tesla delivered in the US, obviously. However, that's enough to be the best of the rest in the premium luxury segment. Tesla, well, they extended their lead to 112,000. In third, Mercedes-Benz with 72,000, which was an increase of 31%. Lexus, they were down 17%. Audi was up 20%, although that said, Audi's sales have suffered as well. Volvo, for example, were down by 32% in Q3. Nissan, well, they're going to go extinct in the US. I'm going to show you the sales figures for Nissan. You'll be shocked. Just Nissan they are in so much pain right now. It's unbelievable. The fact that no one's talking about this is shocking to me. The media doesn't care about reporting the truth to you guys. Anyhow, there's really no indication that Tesla's position here is going to be challenged in the medium-term future, within at least the next 12 months, especially considering the fact that people don't realize this, right? The Gigafactory in Texas, it's literally more than twice the size of Tesla's Gigafactory in Shanghai. More than twice the size. And it's about twice the size of the Fremont factory. And Fremont, in my opinion, within the next 6 months, will have an increase in production of 30%. No one's factoring this into their numbers, but it more than likely will because of what they're about to do. However, let's look at Lexus's numbers, because clearly they're being impacted. In the US so far this year, there was only one single month where Lexus's production either equaled or beat its production from last year, and that was in January. And well, you can figure out probably why in January they beat it, because January for Lexus last year was not real good. So Lexus delivered 1,000 more cars in January of this year versus January of last year. But in every other month this year, Lexus deliveries in the US are down versus last year. Every single month. February, down. March, down a lot. In fact, March they were down by a huge figure. For example, March of last year, Lexus, 33,000 deliveries in the United States. March of this year, 23,000. That's a pretty big drop. Same thing, April, 27,000 last year. This year, 22,000. What about May? 29,000 last year, 21,000 this year. What about June? 27,000 last year, 22,000 this year. What about July? 31,000 last year, 24,000 this year. You can see these numbers, they might not sound that big, but it's actually about a 33% drop. That's pretty big. The same story for August, same story for September, and the same story for October. Now, their drops in September and October weren't quite as bad as the other months, but they're still down. They're down, like I said, every single month this year, except for their very small gain in January. Do Lexus have any great products coming to market? Well, I made a video about the 2 EVs they're going to have. Yeah. If you think they're going to be high sellers, please send me a letter in the mail. Address it to my personal address at home. Write me some compelling reason for why these new Lexus electric vehicles are going to be so great. I'm pretty sure no one's going to do it. You're going to write me an email. Tell me all the reasons why these Lexus EVs will sell, because frankly, I can't see any. They're not good and they're expensive. So good luck, Lexus. Good luck. Now, somewhat ironically, Lexus have had the exact same result in Europe. Identical. There's only 1 month this year where they weren't down versus last year. In fact, some months were disastrous. Here's an example. Lexus delivered 5,270 vehicles in Europe in June of 2021. In June of 2022, they delivered 2,380. Sales are down, what's that? 60% fall. So, Lexus's average delivery figures in Europe this year are 3,000 vehicles per month. Now, the thing is, last year was a horrific year for Lexus in Europe. Sales were down 15.6% versus the previous year. And while Lexus faces the exact same problem in Europe, they have no compelling electric cars. What do Europeans want? In the premium segment, pretty confident they want EVs. Same thing in China. In fact, it's fair to say in basically every premium major auto market in the world, the US, Europe, China, people want EVs if they're going to spend this kind of money. And that's reasonable. That's fair. They're new technology. They are the best product you can get for that price. So why would you spend that kind of money on a gasoline-powered vehicle? Well, clearly most buyers are smart enough to have worked that out as well. Personally, I think Lexus is in big trouble. Why? Because the US market is clearly Lexus's biggest market in the world. More people in the US buy Lexus vehicles than any other country. But you know what? They're losing market share. And they have no compelling product to offer. And really no roadmap for a compelling product to offer either. So what I want to know, guys, what do you think? What's going to happen to Lexus in the US? What's going to happen to Lexus in Europe? What's going to happen to Lexus in China? Pretty sure you know what I think is going to happen. What I want to know is, what do you think is going to happen? Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.